Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Planty Crafts channel. Today, we're making this hibiscus flower. The tutorial is simple. Milk cotton paper. We'll use thick floral wire, gauge 18, for making the petals. Thin wire, gauge 20, will be used for the stamina and leaves. Crepe paper, aluminum plastic and a base. For colored gradients, you'll need spray paint. Scissors. Hot glue gun. First step, cutting the petals. Use the templates to cut the petals. Place this template horizontally. Leave a tiny bit of extra paper above the template. We need to cut 10 petals for one flower. You can stack multiple sheets to cut faster. I'll show you with 4 pieces. Fold the paper to the right, just slightly wider than the template. The remaining papers on the right side can be used for cutting the leaves. Cut the sections of paper apart. When placing the template, make sure the vertical line aligns with the crease. Folding it like this leaves a crease. Aligning the vertical line with the crease is very crucial. Don't misplace it. Use a clip or a heavy object to press it down. This makes cutting much easier. Aligning the vertical line with the crease is very crucial. Cut out the petals along the template. Unfold it. And now for petals are cut. Next, we'll support the petals with wires. It's best to place a mat on your workspace to protect the tabletop. For the wire support, take the thickest 18 gauge wire. Measure it against the petals. Leave about 3 to 5 centimeters at the top. And leave a section at the bottom for easy attachment later. Excess length. Plug in the glue gun and insert a glue stick into the back. Let it heat up. Preheat it for a few minutes before use. First, fix a wire down the center line of the petal. Leave 3 to 5 centimeters extending past the top. Apply dots of glue at the top, middle, and bottom along one side of the wire. Secure this central wire first. The remaining 4 wires should be evenly distributed. Secure the remaining 4 wires in the same manner. Take another piece of wire and cut it in half. Fix them onto the left and right outer edges respectively. Now it's supported by 5 wires. Next, place another petal layer right over it. Align them perfectly. Hold down one side. Secure the middle wire first. Apply glue along one side of the wire. Quickly cover it with the top petals and press down. Glue down the remaining sections using the same technique. You can also apply glue along the edges. If the edges don't line up perfectly in some spots, you can trim them slightly. Now, let's color the petals. It's best to do the spraying outdoors. Shake the spray paint well and keep it about 20 to 30 centimeters away from the petals. Accordion fold the petals from left to right. Pinch it like this. Then unfold it. If the texture looks a bit unnatural, you can repeat the process. Unfold it again. Flip the petals over with the back facing you. Hold the base with your left hand and use your right hand to press. Lift the petal upward to shape it into a nice curve. Flip it back over and you can bend the exposed wire tips at the top. Use the exact same method to shape all of your petals. To make the leaves, take the leftover paper scraps from cutting the petals. Stack them together. Place the template on top and cut out the leaf shapes. Now, use the thinnest gauge 20 wire. First, fix a wire down the center of the leaf. Then take another piece of wire and cut it in half. Gently curve the wires. Fix them onto the left and right sides respectively to form the veins. Cover it with another leaf piece. Apply glue along one side of the wires, and then apply some glue around the edges. Once the leaves are put together, you can spray paint them as well. To create a gradient effect, prepare for leaves for each flower. Now let's make the stamina. Cut a piece of 20 gauge wire in half. Thread a bead onto it. Apply glue to the tip of the wire. Push the beads up over the glue. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Wipe off any excess glue if needed. Prepare over 30 of these beaded wires, then gather them into a bunch. Take out the crepe paper. Cut it horizontally into a long strip. Stagger the heights of the beads to assemble them into a realistic bunch. Wrap the stems with the paper strips down to about 15 centimeters from the bottom. Keep adding the beads one by one, keeping their heights staggered. Gently bend the wires outward a bit, or flex them to spread them out a little. The curve near the top should be tighter. As you go further down, the curve should open up more. The total height of this beaded stamina section should be around 25 centimeters. Wrap the remaining wires together securely at the bottom. Final step, final assembly. Cut a few more strips of crepe paper horizontally. Apply glue to the base of a petal. Arrange 5 petals evenly in a circle around the stamina. Adding the last piece now. Apply glue to the very bottom of the flower base. Wrap and secure it tightly with the paper strip. Adjust the overall shape of the petals. If you find that in some places the petals are flaring out too much, adjust them into the right position first, and then at the lower backs. Apply a bit of glue to stick the adjacent petals together slightly. Now straighten the aluminum plastic pipe with a bit of force. Bend it until it's quite straight. Put some glue on the top of the pipe. Wrap it with the cut crepe paper. Once you've wrapped down to the desired spot, apply glue to a leaf stem. Press it onto the pipe. Continue wrapping downwards. You can insert the pipe into the stand first, before attaching the leaves. Open up the leaves and bend them to give them a natural curve. Mount the flower head on top. Give the flower its final shaping. Try to spread the petals out nicely. Adjust the angle of the flower. And that's it!